All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, today me and Brosio are going to be doing our movie bracket. And these are just some of our favorite films of all time. So we have a wide range of films, really. Um, so Brosio was kind enough to make this awesome bracket for us. And yeah, we're going to decide which one is the best one.
Woo! This is our favorite movies. That's me, and that's Bella, and these are our favorite movies.
Duh.
So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get started. Okay.
So we're starting off with Elemental versus Say Anything.
Okay. Didn't we just watch Say Anything?
We did, but I added it because it's a good movie.
Okay, wow. Say Anything is one of my favorites, I will say. When I saw it, I was like, this is what love is.
That's what, and you've been hyping. You've been wanting to show me this movie for a very long time, at least more than a year. So we finally saw it, and it was cute, and it was sweet, and it was funny.
It's funny.
And it's like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but actually good. I don't like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You gotta be careful who you say that around.
I was scared to say it in front of you right now. I don't know if I've ever told you that.
You have told me that, and I tried to ignore it. But anyways.
But it gave me the same vibe, but it was good.
Yeah, it's an 80s movie. So it's up against Elemental, which...
Elemental was not even that bad. It was overhated.
I know, it was, but...
it was so cute.
It was a cute movie. I liked the jokes. We had a very interactive movie theater when we went. And yeah, good vibes. It was one of like the few movies we were able to see that summer. So.
And the animation's so pretty in that movie.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So it is kind of. It's not winning.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say anything. I am.
I agree.
Okay, awesome.
I think we should also have vetoes. So like you have one where you can overrule me, and I have one where I can overrule you. Just one though.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna use it because I want it to be like a compromise thing.
Because
then what if I'm able to veto the last one?
There you go.
You don't think that's gonna get too complicated? Okay.
We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
Next we have So Shades of Grey.
Whatever. This is my handwriting, guys. Feel free to comment how beautiful it is in the comments. I'll have Bella only accept nice comments.
We have 50 Shades of Grey and Saws 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have
very similar
when you say
movies.
50 Shades of Grey, you mean the whole franchise or whatever,
yeah.
Right? Because we did watch all of them.
Yeah, I didn't know. I guess I could have put like gray, freed, darker, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit! You knew them.
Okay. I didn't think I did, and then I said them, and I was like, "Well, we're here now. We walked across the bridge."
Okay.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit what you like about both of these movies.
50 Shades of Grey was funny. I really liked, and it's kind of it takes place in a year. Did you know that? I think a year or 2 years. Like the whole thing.
Wow, that's intense.
So
what an exhausting year.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think like it's just such awkward acting, and it was enjoyable. Like we were entertained while watching.
It's your goat, Dakota Johnson.
Dakota, I love Dakota.
I think, guys, to me, Dakota Johnson and Zooey Deschanel are very. I don't think that. I used to think they were the same person, and I think. I don't even know, but they are different people. I don't know what I'm saying.
No one even brought up Zoe, bro.
It's because they are the same person.
Okay, well.
50 Shades of Grey was funny, and everyone knows it. It's like all this hush hush horny risque movie. It was not. It's just drama.
Oh, it kind of was. Do you not remember it?
Not really.
It was pretty bad to some parts.
Not as bad as some other movies we have in here. We have After in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
This was worse than After.
Really? I don't remember it being worse than After.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was literally like rated R or NR, I think. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Anyways.
I think Saw was too, speaking of.
Saw, I really liked Saw 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember 4. And I know you don't like 2, 3, or 4.
I'm not the biggest Saw fan. Which one did I watch with the pig? That's the one I remember the
That
most.
was 2 or 3.
Or 4.
No. It wasn't 4. It was either no. I'm pretty sure it was 3. I think it's the one where it's like the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one really grossed me out. I thought Saw 1 was some real booty cheeks.
You didn't like Saw 1?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Obviously, it's edited really badly and it's very campy, but I'm like into the story. Like, I was entertained. You were talking to me, and I'm like, I'm trying to watch the movie. I want to know what's going on.
It wasn't grabbing me. And I guess when we both want to be, we both can be movie talkers.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of a movie talker than you are.
Well, because I don't know, I just like watching movies, and so if I feel like we'll miss something, and I'm like, well, when are we gonna get to see this again?
That's true. But that being said, I would move 50 Shades of Grey up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Saw. They're not even scary. I wasn't scared by them.
What? I don't think they're supposed to be scary. I think they're supposed to be disturbing.
So that pig one was pretty disturbing.
Okay. So Shades of Grey.
Okay.
Substance and Silent Hill.
This is not even fair. I don't know why I put these up against each other.
Okay, well, this is like a tough choice already, I feel. Because Silent Hill is very important to us.
It is, but
the Substance is the GOAT.
It's the GOAT. And I feel like the Silent Hill movie, it was cool. We saw it in like a spooky vibe, and it was weird and gross. But the Substance was weird and gross, and it was like 1,000 times harder.
Yeah. I don't know, it's because when we watched Silent Hill, it opened up so many questions. And that's what makes it such a bad movie, is that there's so many questions. But for us, we were more interested. It actually, like, helped the Silent Hill brand because we looked into it more. Whereas people walked out and they were like, we don't get this.
Yeah.
We don't get this. We want to know more.
Yeah. And I know that I fell down that whole rabbit hole, and then I bought the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the new one.
Like, you're literally playing the game right now because of this movie. So...
And I had trauma with this movie. I never wanted to see this movie ever in my life. Because my cousin showed it to me when I was a little baby, and it freaked me out. And I was like, what the age?
You can't say little baby. They think you're like actually a baby.
I was like 7 or something.
Oh, that is pretty baby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Substance is a GOAT. I love Substance. It was so cool. I wasn't expecting that.
No. And what I like about the Substance, because you're talking about how Silent Hill raised all these questions. Mm-hmm. I had 0 questions after the Substance was done. I was like,
period. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Got it.
Message received.
I don't know. It was just cool to watch. I liked the angles and the shots and like the music.
And we saw it. We went in completely blind. We had no idea what anything was about. We just knew that it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, when we left the theater, I was like in shock.
I know. We didn't talk about it for a while. We just went straight to bed that night.
I was like,
I got work tomorrow. I don't really want to pack this.
It was super late. We saw it like super late. It was like midnight when we were coming out of the theater.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I felt like I had just gotten off a roller coaster, and you showed me like a fucking gore video on the roller coaster. You know what I mean? And like I was on multiple levels. I was shocked.
But yeah, obviously I think it's better than Silent Hill. So
sorry, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm not gonna fight you there.
All right.
There you go.
Substance with the syringe. We have Challengers and After. 2 very similar movies.
Very similar. I didn't even notice. It's kind of giving Wicked. The colors.
Oh.
Right now.
We haven't even seen Wicked.
No. That might go on here. Popular.
Oh. So, I think this is an unfair... I really like After. I think it's funny. I thought, they're coming out with a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a book or a movie?
No, a movie.
Oh my god.
Because...
How many books is there?
I don't know. They're not... I don't know if they're, like, real books or they're just online books or whatever, but... we started getting into it because they released a new one, and I was like, no way, they released a new one. And, I think they're already on, 4 movies, and this is going to be, their 5th one. And where is the story going? I don't know.
I don't really care. It's funny. I like them more than 50 Shades of Grey After. It's just more silly and over the top.
I think so, because it's more, they're, teenage, they're in college. So, they're closer to our age, and it's just more bizarre. I don't know.
Tessa.
Some of y'all be acting like it, so.
What was her name? Was it Tessa or
Tess? It was Tess. Tessa.
I can't believe that's supposed to be Harry Styles. I can't believe it.
What's his name?
He's like a little penguin guy.
They named him to. What did they change his name to?
Something stupid.
It was with an H.
Kirkland.
No, it was Harold. No.
Harold's good. I guess is that Harry's real name? Harry Styles?
Oh, maybe.
Harold Styles?
Oh, Harden. It was Harden.
Is his last name really Styles?
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
Born to be a star.
I know. Like Dua Lipa. Like Taylor Swift.
Like, did I say your full government name? Okay. And so Challengers is obviously very good.
Fire.
It was awesome. I really liked that movie.
The music was incredible.
Oh yeah, I really liked the music.
And the plot just crazy.
And after we finished watching this, we took our butts straight to the tennis courts. We need to do that.
I know.
Again.
Maybe
I forgot.
We could go tomorrow. We really could. We're just making our plans like on the podcast.
Because we saw this at the beginning of the summer, and I think it really was such a good start to the summer. It was summery. It was like cheeky. It was fun. I liked all the characters. They were very well written.
I know the
that being said,
cool.
I think after should move forward.
I feel like Challengers. I feel like also led the way for Brat Summer. You know.
Oh, look at the color.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And what's her Tashi? Whatever. And Tashi, she's like the embodiment of Brat. You know what I mean? What is she doing in that movie? No spoilers. But what does she do? She's all over the place.
Whoa. Obviously, they are too.
Yeah, all of them are.
So I think it was
messy.
It was messy. It was awesome to watch. I was like, I don't know, like, are people hyping it up too much? And then I got it. I got it when we watched it. I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the music was so good. We put the soundtrack on when we play tennis. It works.
Okay, so
Challengers. Woo. Okay, so I saw the TV Globe versus La La Land, which is a pretty intense match.
Why would you do that?
I was just putting them in a random order, and this is how the cookie crumbled, my guy.
Well, because now they're not going to make it very far, which is sad. We're going to have to see one of them go.
Yeah. These could have been, if they were on opposite ends, they could have met each other for the final one.
Yeah. We're probably going to get something stupid. We're
going to get like, Silent Hill.
It's going to be like, easy.
Like, how the fuck did this come back?
So I saw the TV Globe. It was very good. I don't know. It was a lot. I wasn't prepared for it. And La La Land was also very good. I don't know.
Incredible.
It was like obviously.
I saw the TV Globes, another one where we went into it with zero expectations. We had nothing about it, and then we saw it and we're like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!" And a lot of people don't like it. This movie, it's kind of like you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And I don't. I get it's because it is slow.
I didn't think it was slow. Oh my gosh, because during the theater, something like super intense would be happening. It was like quiet too, and you were like sticking your hand in your box of candy, like making all this noise, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't feel the suspense." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
For me, it wasn't too suspenseful. I like the story a lot, and I like the characters and their motives, and I like the shots and everything. I didn't feel suspense.
It was. They had okay. Well, anyways,
and La La Land's fire as fuck.
They're both very pretty movies. They both have great soundtracks.
Amazing. Although for me, pound for pound, yeah, the better soundtrack.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. La La Land is kind of like it's like I don't know.
It's a musical. I love musicals.
Like you can just throw it on and you'd be like, wow.
The last time I watched it in full, I cried the entire movie. Like not even like the whole movie, I was crying, and it was like bad crying. You know, I was like snotty.
Oh wow.
Yeah, good movie. I love the soundtrack. I listened to it, and I'm like, how the H did. I think it was just Justin Hurwitz and maybe one other guy who arranged it all. What the H? How did they do that? Crazy. And the shots are so pretty, and I cried at this movie for many different reasons, not just any one reason. You know what I mean?
We'll name them all right here.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Um,
I think I'm gonna go with La La Land.
Me too.
I don't know. I feel like it's also just more sentimental to us.
It's just been in our lives longer.
Yeah.
It's, well, I was so late to La La Land. I watched it during COVID.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. You told me.
Super late, and I watched it on my phone. And then I knew when I finished that movie, I'm like, this movie's gonna change me forever. Call me basic.
Oh, basic.
What the fuck?
Okay.
La La Land. Woo! Okay.
When Harry met Sally.
And Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Sliderverse.
These movies, this is another crazy one. This could have been at the very end.
I know.
These are fire.
When Harry Met Sally is very sentimental to us.
This is the first movie, or the first cute movie we saw together. I think the first movie we saw together. Spoilers or no spoilers, we'll get there. It's in this bracket.
Yeah.
Innocent Sweet was our first rom-com. I never even watched a rom-com.
I can't believe
before
that.
This movie. And in the moment, I really just couldn't believe that we're watching a sweet movie together. But we recently saw it again, and I was like, wow, this is actually a really good movie.
It's super sweet. The characters are well written. It's beautiful. It's
funny.
It's fall, winter vibes. It's Meg Ryan. I don't know. It's just a good movie. It wasn't my favorite, but then we watched it together, and then it was nice hearing what you had to say about it. I was like, it was a nice experience.
Mm-hmm.
Have it with you.
It was very nice, and we watched it in the fall,
Mm-hmm.
and we were just all cozy, having a nice evening. Wonderful movie. In contrast, Across the Spider-Verse is fucking crazy. And that's another movie I walked out of, and I was shook.
Yeah.
I had to play a game of Fortnite to calm myself down. I was with my friends. I saw this with my friends. And I didn't know there was everyone apparently knew there was going to be another one. I didn't know that. So it was on a cliffhanger. And I was like, ah! And then I had to play some Fortnite to calm me down because I was like, bruh. I felt so shaken. And the animation is so beautiful in this movie. The characters are so well written.
It's in middle school. It's like, dude, after watching the Spider-Verse, I had to play a quick game of Fort. Yeah, that was a good movie. I really liked the soundtrack of that one too. It's also very pretty to look at. I'm also kind of upset that it was left on a cliffhanger, which maybe puts it down a few points, but I get that they want to take their time or whatever.
What's because the writer's strike happened, so they got pushed back super far.
I totally get that. But I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna be old as hell when this movie comes out. So
and I kind of said that a little annoyed. I stand with the writers. Do you stand with the writers?
I do not stand with the writers.
She does not stand with the writers. We love the writers here, and you know what? More power to them. But yeah, that was pretty. I was so sad. I was like, no, it's a cliffhanger. Ah!
I feel like despite it, they were always gonna do that. There's just so much more they need to say.
And the story's just so crazy. I couldn't believe what I was watching. All the characters are great. The acting is great. It's funny. I don't know which one's better.
Should we flip a coin?
Normally, we have a third person. I know.
Carmi, do you like When Harry Met Sally more or Across the Spider-Verse?
Here, watch this. When Harry Met Sally, Across the Spider-Verse. Oh!
When Harry Met Sally?
When Harry Met Sally. Dang. We threw 2 toys, and Carmi went to When Harry Met Sally toy.
We might get hate for this, but you can. If you're gonna hate someone, you're hating my dog.
Yeah, and our dog is super sweet. Here's a picture of him on the screen right now.
I'm not putting a picture of him on the screen.
If you pick Across the Spider-Verse over When Harry Met Sally, you're probably lonely AF.
Oh damn! It's a good movie.
It is. It's very good.
Okay.
It's very good.
Hunger Games, Songbirds,
and Snakes,
and Barbie.
This is a very summer 2023
Two
vibe.
very similar movies.
Very similar. Girl boss movies.
I really like. This is when I was in my Hunger Game phase.
I know that because they were on Netflix for a little bit, and the whole world got like super into them, and then this movie, boom, dropped, capitalizing on it.
So I really liked it. Obviously, Barbie was really good too. I don't know. I think it was well written. The characters were cool. I liked the dynamic between Snow and Lucy. It was like he told one lie and she was out of there. And she was like, oh. And Barbie was cute. It was cozy. And obviously, it's like a good message or whatever.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a feel good movie.
A lot of people didn't think it was funny. Even people who liked the movie were like, "Oh, it's like a, it's a message."
Like middle schooler boys and funny.
I feel like some people took it too seriously. Like this is like a pure, like unadulterated feminist message for the masses, and it's like this is a comedy movie.
Well, no, it was supposed to be that too.
Yeah, but it is also a comedy movie.
Yeah.
He says Mojo Dojo Casa House or whatever, and he has his brewski beers. And Michael Cera's there looking like a weird bird creature.
Well, it's funny, but it's it's based on a real thing. So how funny is that, And it's funny because, y'all want to say you like Barbie, but y'all want to say another thing after this November. So whatever. Obviously, y'all didn't get... And I don't know, when we watched it, and everyone was saying that her speech was super good, it was like, wow. Like, I felt like it was, like, obvious. I was like, yeah. Do people not know that? So, but I guess not. I guess it wasn't dumbed down enough for the people.
And I'm thinking about it now. Do you remember Ken? Was like a big thing from this movie. Like, he won an Oscar.
I forgot about that. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and Ken, there's the I'm Knuff movement. And he's literally Jake Paul in that movie. Ken becomes Jake Paul. I just couldn't believe that like perfect idea of toxic masculinity is just real life Jake Paul. Like they really could have gotten him for the role.
Ken becomes half of the men I know.
How many Jake Pauls do you know? It's kind of frightening. I don't know any Jake Pauls.
Well, maybe you do.
I don't know which one I more. I think I like.
What do you think?
Barbie more. I'd rather rewatch Barbie.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I probably only want to watch Hunger Games during like the winter time, and no other time. But Barbie, you can just throw that off.
I've rewatched it a couple times. So I saw it with you, and then I saw it with my family, and then we saw it again when it was on Max. And then I'm just seeing this movie.
We're gonna watch it again tonight.
I'm gonna move Barbie. You like Barbie?
Yeah, I like Barbie.
Oh yeah.
I was a big Barbie girl. I loved my Barbie dolls.
No, I never, because I don't even think Ali had Barbies. She had Lala Loopsy.
Because Barbies, they're not as popular as they used to be.
No.
You don't know the struggle of like making little things for your Barbies.
So I do. I would make little things for my Legos with clay. And I'd customize my Legos.
Kids just don't know that anymore. All they know is iPad and Cocomelon.
Skibidi. So next we have the Skibidi toilet movie.
Oh. Next we have Perfect Blue and Hereditary.
Ooh. Guys, one thing you gotta know about me. I know I'm not on this channel a whole bunch. I love a good horror movie. And Hereditary is the first movie me and Bella saw together. Which
Hold on.
What's up?
Hold on. He got this wrong.
It wasn't Hereditary?
No, it wasn't Hereditary.
Oh yeah, it was Halloween Kills. But this is the first movie that's worth a hoot.
That's worth a hoot?
Dude, Halloween Kills is not on this bracket.
Because you said it was on this bracket, and I'm like, you really put that on here?
God, that movie's some buns. That was like our second date,
and then
we were just knowing each other, and then on the way home, I was like, well, that was not very good, was it?
Nothing to say to each other. It sparked no discussion. We were like, well, anyways, did you hear Midnights?
Yeah.
So Perfect Blue is really good. It confused me a little bit. Obviously, it has similar themes to Black Swan. And I'm going to say I like Black Swan more than Perfect Blue. I think Perfect Blue It was cool, and then it did a lot. It was able to do a lot because it's animation, and it was too much for me. And I don't know. I didn't. I felt more. I did feel like uh, disturbed by it.
Hmm. I do like. Well, we wouldn't even have Black Swan without Perfect Blue.
I know.
It borrowed so much from it.
But
And
Natalie
it's
Portman.
it's so surreal. This movie. It's so, and I feel like it gets like it goes places that Black Swan didn't dare to go
That's why.
because it's animation. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god.
But it's like, did we need to go there? I don't know.
Yeah.
And Hereditary was also really cool. That was freaky.
Super freaky.
That was like our third date or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. And I'd never seen it before. And it was like those kinds of things spooked me out. I was like,
Mhm.
oh.
Devils and stuff and little demons. Dude, in this movie, the first time I had seen it, I have a buddy who's obsessed with Colin Stetson, who did the score for this movie. And he does like weird, oh my god, experimental saxophone music. And after this movie finished, and I was like, whoa, that was cool, that was freaky. He starts playing Colin Stetson music. He's like, yo, this one's so hard. And it's like the middle of the night. We're outside around a campfire, hearing. And I'm like, dude, just turn that off. I'm fucking scared right now. So I think that's a fun moment. And then when me and Bella saw it, do you remember my roommate would keep walking by and he saw us there and he would just look at us and he wouldn't say hi.
So it's an interesting film. It's the same guy who made what is it, Midsummer?
Midsummer.
And
I don't know if that's on here.
But you didn't really like Midsummer.
No, I do like Hereditary more.
Yeah.
Hereditary, it's spooky.
But Midsummer's my go. I like Midsummer more than Hereditary, I think. Just because it wasn't as like spooky. I don't know. But for this one, I think I'm gonna go with Hereditary though.
Me too. I think that just the acting was so good and the dynamic between all the family members.
It was too intense.
No.
It was like it made me uncomfy. I was mostly uncomfy because of the family dynamic, like how they were getting upset at each other. Like when there's conflict, it's like, oh.
And then the dad, spoilers.
Oh.
Spoilers for Hereditary. Dude, the dad just like, he combust into flame, bruh. Like, I was like, bro! He did not need that right now, did he? None of them needed that right now. What a freaky movie. I also think when they were in the attic, they used like a stock Adobe Flies preset. That's so weird. This just popped in my head.
Oh.
Hereditary.
Yay.
Wow. Okay.
Wonka and Brokeback Mountain?
Very similar movies.
Very
similar movies.
Both have.
And we'll leave it there.
So, Wonka, we saw this Christmas Day. It was very whimsical, very magical. It had a good soundtrack. I liked the songs.
It was great.
And he did good. I wasn't expecting him to like have such a whimsical.
Timmy T.
Yeah, he played a good Wonka. And apparently you thought so too, because when we're watching it, so we accidentally got a lemonade in front of us somehow. And
so this lemonade appeared in front of us, and I'm watching the movie, and I really want to drink my lemonade, and I'm engrossed in the movie. So I reach for my giant glass of lemonade that's huge, and then I spill it all over my nice corduroy pants, and it's like there's tons of ice in it, and it goes.
It makes such a big noise. I got it. It splashed me like from all the way where I was sitting too.
And everyone in the theater went, "Oh!" And then like the record stopped the movie. You know what I mean? And then I had to get my big sopping pants out of there and dry them off for 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
And you missed a good song.
I missed a whole song.
Well, there's chocolate, and there's chocolate.
Oh.
You missed that one, and it's like the best one.
But there was like a second version of it, wasn't it? I don't know.
What?
Good movie. It was fun.
Brokeback Mountain.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
I couldn't believe it. That movie like really deeply upset me.
Because I saw this movie, I was living alone for a little bit, and I was like, I always heard good things about this movie. Let me throw it on. And I watched it in 2 parts. I watched the first half, and then I went to sleep. And then the next day I watched the second
Watching
half.
Brokeback Mountain alone is crazy.
And let me say, I had a coworker who was talking to me, and he was like, I don't know what the ideal person to watch Brokeback Mountain is with.
I guess
Like,
so.
because this is a straight man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Cis het straight. So he was like, if I watch it with a guy, that's uncomfortable. But if I watch it with a girl who likes guys, that's uncomfortable. And if I watch it with a gay guy, that's uncomfortable. So he was like,
Now,
I
is
have
that
to watch
uncomfortable?
it with a lesbian. It's like, I have to watch this movie with a lesbian. And that's the only way I can really enjoy this movie.
Do you think that's our dynamic?
No, I don't think so. I love you very much. I just think we are more comfortable in our own skin than he.
I don't know. It was a good movie.
It was
a
so good.
story.
But the first half is pretty peaceful and sweet, and then the second half shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Right. So I was showing this to Bella, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is like a sweet, peaceful movie. Don't even worry about it." And then we watched the whole movie, and she was like, "Bro, why didn't you show me that?" And I was like, "Can I be honest? I forgot it gets this sad."
What do you mean you forgot?
Because in my head, they're like separate movies, because I took that big sleep between
Oh
them.
my gosh. It was so. They were like on the nice, what is it, like a ranch or a farm, and they're there like with the cattle.
Learning to love each other.
Oh.
In their cowboy way.
It was awesome. It's shot great. The acting's great.
Heath Ledger. I've never seen him in anything except for The Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker.
And it's Jake Gyllenhaal. The only thing I literally have seen him in is oh my god, Madagascar, because he looks like the freaking lion. That's not even him, but he looks just like that lion.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
You're saying he looks like Alex the Lion? No, he doesn't. Jake Gyllenhaal
Put up 2 pictures.
is like one of my childhood like people. Like he's always been in movies.
I think I've seen that, and we recently saw Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko, The Day After Tomorrow.
I haven't seen that one.
But then he came out all that stuff with Taylor Swift, and I was like, oh man, my goat's washed. And so, anyways, I think I'm gonna put Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, me too.
Ahead of Wonka.
Super good movie, incredible movie, wow movie.
It's great.
Powerful.
It was like 2005. Crazy. All right, we have 500 Days of Summer and Saltburn.
Yeah, super good movies here. We have lots of blue going on. I just noticed.
Yeah, change the colors.
Now you have to change the colors in editing.
I'm not gonna do that.
Whatever.
Okay.
500 Days of Summer and Saltburn.
What did you think of 500 Days of Summer?
Because you always see the memes. Oh, you like the Smiths.
I love the Smiths.
And this is also, we have Dakota representation, we have Zoe Deschanel representation.
Mm-hmm.
And put a picture of both of them on the screen. They look just alike, don't they?
They just have bangs and blue eyes. I don't even know if Dakota has blue eyes.
They look identical.
They don't. You're really bad with faces. I'm sorry.
And so you always see these memes, and I didn't know, because, there's like the whole thing. It's like, are you on Tom's side? Is he in the right? Is she in the right?
Mm.
I don't think Tom made all the right moves. I don't think he made the right decisions. But if I were in his situation and had made those decisions, I understand his pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I would want to jump on my own head.
Oh.
And I would want to I would put a brick in my car, a gas pedal, so it can hit me. If I was in that scenario, Zoe Deschanel pops out and she's married. You're like, oh, what the H? We were literally in our talking stage.
We were in our year-long we were in our 500 days situationship.
Yeah, and you come out with your Pookie Bear.
You come out with your Pookie Bear, whatever.
You said you didn't want to get married. You just didn't want to get married to me.
Yeah, and but to be fair, she never was like, I want a boyfriend. Like, you're the love of my life. Like,
she never was.
She never put a label on it, and he was upset at her for that, because he's like, what do you mean? Like, we're doing all this stuff. And she's like, well, maybe we shouldn't be doing all this stuff if, you don't want to.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you're my true love, and I need you, and
he made himself all delulu.
And you love the Smiths, and I love the Smiths. So obviously we're perfect for each other. But no, that's just how it is. And some of y'all need a wake-up call like Tom.
Yeah. Well, he had his wake-up call, and then he goes and dates Autumn.
Well, that's why, he didn't even, that's the whole point of the movie. He doesn't, learn his lesson.
Mm-mm.
And so, yeah, he will continue to suffer until he realizes that women are not there to compliment him.
Mm-hmm. And have bangs.
And be whimsical and manic.
At some point, you have to be the manic one.
Oh. Well, anyway, it's a good movie. I
Saltburn.
love it. Good soundtrack too. Saltburn is super good too. It was crazy. It was a crazy movie.
That was my first introduction to Barry Keoghan. You know, and I saw him all for what he was.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And that movie was funny, and I had the pleasure of showing it to some of my normie friends who didn't know that this could happen in movies.
What?
I showed it to some of my roommates at the time.
But like, what could happen?
Just what they were doing with the bathtub.
Oh,
and
just
with
like
each other's
outlandish things.
Yeah.
Pushing boundaries.
It's kind of a shock movie.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask me which one I want to rewatch, it probably would be 100 Days of Summer. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the vibes that were so nice too.
I know. It's cute. It's what's a twee. Very twee vibes. Saltburn is it's cool. It takes place in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like their outfits are cool and their acting's good.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a cool concept, you know, that these rich folk. Oh, spoilers.
Oh.
These rich folk don't have any like defense because they live such a life of luxury that they were so easily manipulated.
Thank God. So I will say 500 Days of Summer just because it's.
I agree.
I don't know. It's more my speed.
Dude, I thought we were gonna be arguing at each other's throats. I thought we were gonna have thrown Carmi in the air by now.
Like, I agree with you, Cookie Bear.
No, I agree with you.
You're right. No, you're right. Okay. Little
Right.
Shop of Horrors and Sex in the City.
Go, guys. Little Shop of Horrors. This is my GOAT movie. This is my GOAT movie. My YouTube channel, my first uploads were of me uploading clips of Little Shop of Horrors from the director's cut to YouTube. And this movie is awesome. The music is incredible. The acting is great. It's got Rick Moranis. It's got oh my god, I forgot her name. Is it Elle Green or Ellen Green?
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy. You don't even know her name.
It's because she's a Broadway actress.
You're not even a fan.
I'm not even a fan. The plant, dude. How do they even fucking do that? The puppet for the plant is so crazy. If you watch them behind the scenes, there's like 50 dudes back there pulling levers. I don't even know if they know what they're doing. They're just doing this.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And this was all practical. You know, it's the director's Frank Oz. He is Yoda. You know, he's Yoda.
And he plays the Yoda.
Yeah, and then he made this movie, so he's goated in my book. And great message. I only like the original cut though. I don't like the theatrical cut with the happy ending.
Yeah, on some nerd shit.
Whatever. It's the GOAT. Now, what do you think about
Sex in the City?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were gonna like Sex in the City that much. I don't know. I knew you were gonna like one part of Sex in the City, and that's why I was like,
part of Sex in the City.
We're just gonna put it on because you showed interest in it when I was watching the show, so I was like,
the show's funny.
Yeah, it's a funny show. It's a funny movie.
Very funny show. Belop always puts on some shows, you know, and I like most of them. I would say like a good amount of them. I enjoy them.
Now, which ones do you hate?
The Good Place.
You can't say that. You're gonna get attacked on here.
Sex and the City is one of the funnier ones, and I like the characters. I thought the writing is funny and clever, and it's outlandish. Mm-hmm. And Sabella was like, "We should watch the movie," and I was like, "Yeah, we should watch the movie. Why not?" The movie was good. It was funny. Mm-hmm. I was entertained. You know, it's not like peak cinema, but it's funny.
It's entertaining. It's important to women of the 2000s.
It's women everywhere. My mom had the Sex and the City DVD box set.
You would always see your mom watching this, and you were like, "Can't watch that."
Nope.
And I mean, yeah, like you watch and you're like, yeah. So that being said,
what do you think of Little Shop of Horrors?
I do like Little Shop of Horrors. I would say it's better than Sex and the City.
Do you like the theatrical or the original cut more?
It's because it makes sense for like the movie why they did that, but it's because when it comes to like Broadway or like theater, it's funny. It's silly, because they're like literally dancing in front of you. It's like, and then they die. It's
Yeah, like who cares? But when you see this movie and they die, it's like, oh shit, they're dead.
I don't know what it is. It's just
so
more
dramatic.
real. It's not as funny. It's like, ooh.
We know this experience firsthand because we were lucky enough to see a good production of Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it was so good. It was so funny, and the actors are great, and the singing was great.
Yeah.
And they added all these jokes that weren't in the movie, weren't in any other production I had seen of Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was so cool. But I think we know. Here what's going on.
Sex in the City. Oh.
Woo!
Black Swan and Serendipity.
This is the final one of round one, and then they start going against each other again.
So now it's gonna be fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so Black Swan's my go, and Serendipity is my go.
Yeah, this is crazy. Super goated movies here for very different reasons. These couldn't be more black and white.
Black and yellow, per se.
Oh. What are you, a bumblebee? Zzz. Okay.
So I'm gonna start with Serendipity because Serendipity, it's a cozy movie. My mom really likes it, and we would always watch it, and it's sweet. I like the idea of serendipity. Oh, did you just see how he leaps?
Yes, we have our human son in between us. He's our dog, and show a picture of our dog on the screen. Oh, he's cute. Don't you want to pet him? Well, I'm petting him. So read it and weep, boys. I get to pet him. Anyways,
Serendipity, it's cute. I like the story. I like how it's like it was just meant to be. It was gonna happen. And I don't know, it's a sweet message. I love watching it every winter.
It's super Christmas vibes.
Super Christmas
Powerful
vibes.
Christmas vibes.
It's John Cusack. It's good.
It is him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
super sweet movie, just relaxing, fun, you know.
Really heartfelt, you know. It's one of those movies that shaped me. I was like, yeah, this is what love is. So, and then we have Black Swan.
Black Swan. Well, when did you first see Serendipity? I don't even know.
I saw this like as a kid, like maybe 11, 10 years old.
I saw it last year.
Oh, yeah.
Grown ass man. And it was still very good. So you had good taste as a child.
Thank you. Well, I was watching it with my mom.
Your mom has good taste. Can we get a picture of your mom on the screen?
No, we're not going to put a picture of my mom on the screen.
Can we get a picture of whoever's watching this mom on the screen?
So
Black Swan's crazy as fart, dude.
I just watched that one last year.
Me too.
It was crazy. I was working on an essay and I just decided to throw it on. I was like, why not?
What a movie to just throw on.
And I was like, whoa! I was like, this is so good. This is so crazy. I watched it like, I think 5 more times after that. I was like, there's so much to go on.
You were like, I went over and you're like, I've been watching Black Swan. It's like super good. Do you want to watch it? And I was like, are you sure you want to watch it again? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And it was, and then we watched it together like 2 or 3 times.
And we're like, you want to watch it again?
Yeah.
It's because she's literally me.
She's me. She's me.
I don't know. There's just so much detail. I love movies like that where there's detail and you can like analyze it and go into it. And you're left with so much.
It's very similar to Perfect Blue thematically, but I don't know. It feels. I like that it's more grounded.
Yeah.
It's surreal, but it is more grounded, and I feel like it hits harder. The other one is like more artsy. You know what I mean?
That's why.
Like the art student may prefer.
Yeah, the art student's gonna definitely pick Perfect Blue, but I'm no art student. I'm just an average American.
Babe, don't dox us.
I'm just an average Australian.
Oh shit.
Australian.
Hello. Put some shrimp on the barbie.
Oh.
Black Swan.
So I think Black Swan is going to move forward for me.
Such a good movie. Beautiful movie.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy movie. Mm-hmm. Whoa. I love when a main character is a little fucking crazy. I do.
Because they're literally me.
That's me. That's me. Thank you. All right, so that's round one. This is where we stand at round one. This is when we start getting a little crazy.
This is where things get dicey.
This is where things get a little dicey because now we got some real heavy hitters. We don't got Elemental in here anymore.
Yeah, we don't have your mall memes movies here anymore.
No.
We have Say Anything in
Are we even going to argue this one? Are we going to even give this time?
So Shades of Grey. It's because 50 Shades of Grey. It's good. It's
no Say Anything. I have zero intention of ever watching 50 Shades of Grey again. Like in my life. I gotta be so real.
Maybe when we're like 50 and we're like, do you remember that like dumb franchise?
Maybe when we're 50 and we're all shades of gray. Dude.
That's crazy. 50's not even old for real.
Well, who knows what's gonna happen in the future with global warming? Maybe the ozone's gonna fry us.
Okay, just go ahead and move Say Anything.
The Goat. Such a sweet movie.
Goat.
They don't make movies like that anymore because if you do, you get shot. Did you know that, guys? Oh, whoops. Oh, I guess we're just moving it like that now.
Okay, that's fun with me.
This is crazy.
Substance and challengers.
This is crazy.
So we got a Halloween vibe and a summer vibe going.
For me, right off the bat, a substance.
I think so too, but it's because it just depends what kind of mood I'm in. Like, I wouldn't just throw on the substance.
Yeah, I guess so. Challengers is way more rewatchable.
It is, but does that mean that's better? No. Okay, fine. We'll put the substance forward. Yeah.
Because I was really viscerally. It's like the substance punched me in my gut, and it kicked me.
I still think about it to this day. A month later.
But I will be thinking about it. If you're this far in the video, spoilers for like every movie. I just want to talk about the movie. When her face is crawling on the floor at the very end of the Substance movie, I was like, what the fuck? How did we even get here? This is so crazy. I love that movies can do whatever they want. I love that we're allowed to do anything we want.
I know. It's like halfway through the movie, they're like, oh wait, we're in a movie. It only movie.
It only a movie. And then they don't give a fart anymore. And I love, whatchamacallit, like very like B-film, exploitation horror movies. I'm a big horror junkie. So I just couldn't believe that type of horror movie was being done at like such a high level, with the budget and with the acting and with the message too that it had.
I'm surprised it's not being talked about that much. Like, I feel like it came and went. Like, we need to still talk about it.
Did you see at the Sabrina Carpenter concert when Margaret Qualley?
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "This is someone with substance." Good movie. Good movie. Challengers also, I don't want to discredit Challengers.
Challengers was also really good. But,
I don't think about it very often.
It was, emotionally really good. I was, with them.
Yeah.
Watching it for the first time was crazy. But I feel like I could watch Substance again and still be like, whoa. Really taken aback by it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll put the Substance.
Substance.
Okay. Oh.
La La Land.
La La Land.
Goat Land versus When Mid Met Buns.
So you don't like When Harry Met Sally?
I do like it, but it's not La La Land.
It's
just for me. You go ahead.
Well, because we wouldn't have La La Land without When Harry Met Sally. Let that be known.
I don't know.
The dynamic.
Maybe. I feel like the dynamic's not even too similar.
They're push and their pull kind of energy.
But
will they, won't they?
This way we didn't create that, That's just a thing with love.
It paved the way. That's just a thing with love? That's just a thing since the earth was created, is what you're saying?
You think Adam and Eve got along perfect? Right away.
Yes.
It's very sweet. It's a cozy movie. I cried.
I cheered.
I wept.
It's because La La Land, it doesn't have a very happy ending, does it?
But the music, though, oh my god. Some of the best music I've ever heard in a musical. It's so good. City of stars, are you shining just for me? And When Harry Met Sally has Meg Ryan, La La Land has Ryan Gosling, an equally powerful force.
You know what? I don't give a hoot about Ryan Gosling. I don't give a hoot about any of the Goslings. Or even that Reynolds guy.
I know, he's literally evil Ryan Gosling.
Literally.
People don't talk about that enough.
Him and his wife.
Blake. Even Carmi doesn't like them, it sounds like.
It's because they think they're all that. And you know what? I don't like that.
So wait, we have to get back to the topic again. So you want When Harry Met Sally?
No.
Oh.
I'm doing a little push and pull on you, you see?
Oh, you're When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally.
You are Harry in this instance. And I'm Sally.
How come?
Because I feel like he was always the one kind of pushing and pulling. You know what I mean? He was like, he was testing the relationship and he was adding elements of spice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He pushed her boundaries.
Yeah.
But she grounded him and made him
wholesome as fuck.
Like he made him realize, like, oh, I can't be immature forever.
Remember that last scene? I love, and when Harry Met Sally did have a love montage. I guess La La Land did too, but when Harry Met Sally's was harder. Mm-hmm. And when he has that monologue at the end, but that monologue for me does not touch when Emma Stone walks into the jazz bar and sees Ryan Gosling playing on the piano, and they look at each other, and they both know.
And they kiss and they live happily ever after.
It just, it's where their lives took them. It's kind of like we just saw this movie called Once. That is a very sweet movie. I don't know if y'all seen Once. It's like that. Way more people have seen La La Land than Once. I don't know why I'm making that comparison.
Okay, well, but I won't move La La Land up.
You have a veto.
I don't want to veto.
Okay.
I'm gonna veto towards the end.
Okay. Barbie versus Hereditary.
Oh.
Such similar movies.
I think off the bat, I'm gonna move Hereditary up.
Same.
Okay.
Barbie was fun. It was cool.
Fun. It was cool, but
Hereditary was like, wow.
Like we're still talking about it to this day, and Barbie just came out.
We didn't watch Hereditary this Halloween because it is spooky.
It's too spooky.
Too spooky.
Okay.
Brokeback Mountain and 500 Days of Summer. Two of the scariest movies on here.
Honestly, for some of y'all.
Would you rather... You can cut this out. Would you rather be gay or in a situationship?
Would you rather be gay or with a manic pixie girl?
Two of the most frightening situations.
Would you rather be gay or have an immature boy?
But it's not just that you're gay, it's that you're scared. Because this is back in the Wild West.
Wild West?
Yes, in the Wild West. Brokeback Mountain. Easy. Easy. That movie was so crazy. I know we're making jokes. Maybe at the expense of gay people. I love gay people.
If it's not ethical to move 500 Days of Summer up ahead because Brokeback Mountain's such a masterpiece. It's good. But I like 500 Days of Summer.
More?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's like I watch it more than Brokeback Mountain. I've seen it more. I've watched it since I was like 13.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Both of these movies entered my life last year.
I did not see Brokeback Mountain until recently. We're gonna move Brokeback Mountain up. It's a good movie.
Powerful movie. I love this movie.
Great movie.
Little Shop of Horrors or Black Swan. This is actually crazy. I think this might be the first time we disagree.
This is our goat versus our goat. For me, it's gonna be Black Swan.
For me, it's Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
But if you want to put Black Swan ahead, I won't veto.
It's because I think Little Shop of Horrors is good. It's sweet, but it's more of like a nostalgia vibe that you're holding on to. And it's good. It has a good. I like the music. I do, but as in terms of movie, Black Swan is just so well done. It's like it's such a good piece of media.
Is Bella right here? She hasn't seen the director's... When I showed her the director's cut, I had to pause the movie, and then I had to go on YouTube, and we found like a super grainy black and white re-upload. So I feel like that kind of does get in the way of the pacing, and you know what I mean? There's like less suspense and build-up, because I had to switch the video.
The point of it being is that they went with them all living. So, when they really all should have died.
They all should have died.
Yeah, but they didn't. So
that's
where it's flawed.
Little Shop of Horrors is like Breaking Bad. If it had banger songs, and a better ending.
Mm.
Breaking Bad was great too. I love
Black
Breaking
Swan
Bad.
for me is like Breaking Bad because
She's literally you.
because they're both me.
Because they're both bad AF.
Because they're both, I don't know, breaking.
If you want to move Black Swan, you know, it's okay. You know.
I do want Black Swan. I'm sorry. Sorry to do it to you.
I'll remember this.
All
right,
how do
so
we do this? We have 3?
I think we just have to pick from the 3 because I built the bracket wrong.
Bro, okay, well, let's go to the top first. Like
Oh.
Should we do like 2?
I see. I was just going to say which one of our favorites here.
Yeah, well, we can be like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So say anything against Substance.
Against La La Land.
Against La La Land.
This is really... say anything is losing.
Yeah, I'm between Substance and La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
La La Land.
These are 2... Actually, I don't even know if it's close. I would pick La La Land over Substance. I love The Substance, but I love La La Land.
Yeah.
Love, love, love. Watch that when you're happy, watch it when you're sad.
I'm scared. I think I know what's coming. Okay, so I'm going to move La La Land up too. Yeah.
It's the GOAT. Sorry, Substance. Substance is probably my favorite movie this year.
Yeah.
But La La Land is like an
Like,
all-timer.
that's something you show your kids. It's something they show their great kids.
I'm going to show my kids The Substance.
What?
But when they're maybe...
No, you're not.
What age? Do you think 17?
No! I don't know. Why would you watch that movie with your kids?
I'm not gonna watch it with them. I'm gonna show it to them. I'm gonna be like, you should watch this movie. This movie's fire as H, dude.
Okay, well, let's move on. We have Hereditary, Brokeback Mountain, and Black.
This is
Swan.
crazy. We're getting to some real heavy hitters. I will throw Hereditary is not moving forward for me.
Yeah.
It's Brokeback Mountain or Black Swan.
For me?
I think I'm picking Brokeback Mountain. I don't know.
You're not gonna pick Black Swan?
I don't know. I like both of these movies a lot. I kind of do. You know, Black Swan. Let me tell you, everyone. My letterbox, Black Swan is in my top 4.
Black Swan isn't. Brokeback Mountain's not even in your top 4, is it?
But I think they have the same score, 4.5.
But it's in your top 4.
I'm thinking about which
It's
one
my
I
number 1.
would rather turn on right now. And I'd rather
I
watch
would
Brokeback
rather
Mountain.
watch Black Swan right now.
Really?
I don't want heartbreak.
I feel
I don't like watching movies that like do that to me.
that's facts, but I think it's crazy that it can.
I guess
It has that
that's
power.
why, but I don't know. It's
It gets your balls in its hand, ready to crush.
don't say that. I don't know, but I think Black Swan is just so satisfying. It's like so well done. It's like I don't know. It's great to watch over and over again.
I love Duenas.
Yeah.
Black Swan is more like powerful in our dynamic in what we talk about in our. But La La Land is still winning.
You don't think Brokeback Mountain is?
We're
gonna have a good life together.
Say all that, and then he died.
Don't bring that up right now.
It's La La Land, guys.
Woo!
La La Land is the ultimate winner. Who could have seen this coming? Ooh, yeah, guys. I'm sure anyone watching this will have disagreed at some point. So please let us know where we
Y'all
went
probably
wrong.
disagree like everywhere, especially with that Elemental one.
You think you have Elemental fans?
I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we have some interracial people here.
You don't have to like Elemental because you're an interracial
Well, I'm sure
couple.
you resonated with it more.
I guess so.
It's like directed towards you. It's like if we had Coco on here.
Whoa, Coco would not win.
You don't like Coco like that?
It's not winning against anything.
It's not winning it. You don't think it would win against After?
Yeah, it would win against
You don't think it would win against... Let's see. Well, whatever.
It's like if we had Love Lies Bleeding here.
Have you even seen that
Nope.
movie? Okay.
It's like we have Bodies
We
here.
have
Bottoms.
La La Land as our winner
The go.
of our movie bracket.
Guys, let us know what you think. If we're based or if we're cringe. Bella, can you put a picture of Carmi up on the screen one more time? All right. See ya.